Everyone, we're gonna do a walk around on this Mitsubishi 3000 GT. We're gonna do an underside walk around, which is extra fun. So this is before I've done any sort of recon on it. I've kind of combed through it already. I know I found a couple things. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you what I'm going to fix. So let's do this. You'll start the rear. I mean, the exhaust work all looks very nice. There's no rust anywhere. The tips are in great shape. All the mufflers nice and solid. And we still have some nice plating on the bolts up there on all the hardware. It's really pleasant. Based on 3000 GT, guys, I've had a couple myself, but it's been a while. I mean, tell me if this is undercoated or not. I'm gonna say it is. I'm not sure if it was from the factory or not. I can still see some of the red there, but it looked like it was done preventatively, considering how all the hardware and everything looks. But we'll kind of go in depth there. So let's start the rear end. Let's see. All the boots are in really good shape for the subframe. Again, it's all honest. I haven't wiped anything off. This is how you see it. It's really cool. You can see all the room in the tunnel here for the VR4 system, the four-wheel drive system that they put in the hot ones. There's so much room underneath on the four-wheel drive cars. I love seeing all the brake and fuel lines caged up by this plastic. It's really nice. Mitsubishi was making really good cars back then. Really, anyone, all the Japanese were. So let's see here. But yeah, you can see again some undercoating there and in the paint, but it's all in nice shape. Again, that's not oil, that's just undercoating there. Again, I believe this is preventative. You can see right there in the bolt, it's still got the yellow cadmium plating. So again, preventative. There's no rusty hardware underneath here. It's all really pleasant. But yeah, so front wheel drive, there's your front constant velocity joint or axle, and we got some nice stainless steel little cage around the brake lines, which is always nice to see. All the brake lines are in good shape, and I still see some QC marks and paint on some of the bolts, which is cool to see. So let's see here. Yep, lower control arm bushings all look good. Ball joints look really good. The boots are not torn. Same with the tie rods. Again, the CV boots are nice. That's kind of hard to see, but trust me guys, they're nice and supple and soft. It's really pleasant. Got your oil pan, oil filter, which this car will have new oil in it, and it might be a slightly different filter. I haven't done the filter yet. I gotta get a new one, but yeah, that's the old filter. Was done I think a couple thousand miles ago. It's gonna be aging out sometime in June, so I'm gonna take care of it for the buyer. Cool. The brakes are actually really big for it being a 93. Big old 2 pistons. Again, you can see more cadmium plating on the subframe bushings there. It's all really pleasant. Again, bushings there, not cracked. Ball joints, really good. So I'm gonna do the shake test with one arm. So yep, no play there. This is where I've noticed very small click, and that is coming from the tie rod here, and specifically it's gonna be inner tie rod. So I'm gonna just record that. You can hear it, and if I put my hand on the tie rod here, I can feel the clicking going through here. So we're gonna replace the whole assembly. And it's the exact same on the other side. So we'll do nothing there, and then just a little click there. So that's gonna be this tie rod right here. So I'm gonna replace both of those. I know some people are probably looking at this right here. That's undercoating. That is not coming off. So that's not oil or anything. Cool, and then here's the chin, might as well show it. There's a couple scrapes on it. Again, the car's dirty, but I'm showing it honestly and truthfully. You got 2 little marks there. on little marks there. But belly pan's in nice shape. You can see all the bolts have no corrosion on any of them. And looks like the car has never been towed before. That is in really remarkable shape. So cool. Yeah, there's really a pre-purchase inspection, I guess. I'm gonna be fixing, let's see, I'm gonna be doing oil change, I'm gonna be doing tie rod assembly and tie rod assembly. And if anything else pops up, I'm gonna take care of it. But there's the underside before I've done any sort of work on it. I know a lot of people will buy cars, do a ton of recon on it, and no one kind of knew the backstory on the car. I'm all about honesty and just kind of showing how it came to me from my good friends. And they're really picky. They put about $8 grand into the car, and I'm gonna put a little bit more into it. And yeah, we're gonna go from there. But hopefully that gives you some insight and on the car and its background and its story on the condition it came to me. It came just to me a couple days ago, drove it into work today, put up in the lift. Yeah, kind of did a shakedown run. So that's what I found out. And we're gonna leave it there. I'm gonna get wrenching on this thing and order some parts. Thanks, guys. All right, we're gonna do a quick engine bay tour real fast. Again, this is pre-detail. This is how I got it. It is the pollinating right now in Atlanta, Georgia. If anyone's familiar with the state, you know how bad it is this year. But anyways, if you see yellow spots everywhere, that's pollen. So yeah, the owners, they did a ton of top end work. These are all new. Yep, those are blue NGK, which is very good, high quality stuff. I'm just gonna kind of walk around, see what I see. And I see original clamps, nice Denso radiator, nice and dry up top. Wow, looks really nice. Let's see. That looks like, yep, that's still on R130, or sorry, that's on R12, I believe. So that's cool, and still works, which is nice. The R12 molecules are really big, so these AC systems work really nicely, and they stay charged for a long time. But yeah, engine mounts look pretty good. Another one right down there. Hope you can I zoom in on this thing? I think I only go wider. No, I can't zoom in, but let's see if I can stick. I don't know if that's coming out or not, but engine mount, it doesn't look collapsed. It looks pretty good. Cool. Let's check the air filter real fast. And just some basic items. Air filter is brand new. I'll hook that back up here in a second. Battery's new as well. Yeah, we'll leave that. I'll take care of it. But yeah, wiper motors. I believe that's what those are. Yep. But yeah, I see a lot of, you can still see a little bit of the Cosmo line on the intake manifold. I mean, it's really pleasant. You can definitely tell someone's been in here. It's really clean. It's your vent plate and heat shielding. So, and I will obviously take a brake fluid measurement, see if there's any water content in there, and if there is, I'll take care of it. But I'll have pictures of that in the gallery. But there's an engine bay tour. Again, as I got the car, this is not detailed. Use the detailed photo bay shots in the gallery. This is truly a pre-purchase inspection. So I don't really see anything worth noting up here. And I did notice the hood strut shocks is a little cold this morning. They're a little weak. I'm gonna replace those. But yeah, there we are. Again, there's engine bay. Feel free to freeze frame on any of this stuff or just look at the pictures in gallery. But like, I'm seeing plating on all these bolts, all the nice yellow cadmium plating on everything. It looks really good. This is a really clean car. I'm really happy to represent it. What's up, everyone? We're gonna do a walk around on this 1992 Mitsubishi 3000 GT SL. So it's a fabulously clean car, very original, very low miles. And a great color combination. So we'll kind of start at the front. So this being a Series 1, you get a lot of really good early 90s Japanese sports car details. For one is the pop-up headlights. And you get these really lovely, yeah, those are glass fog lights. Thank God, Mitsubishi made a quality product in the early 90s. You're gonna hear me say that multiple times. You got the little, what do you call these? The hood hump, hood scoop. Those are for the ECS transmission, or not transmission, I'm sorry, ECS suspension bubbles. When I pop the hood, you'll see that there's caps that extend out. I personally really like the look of it. It's a slick top, no sunroof, no dents or anything. I love all the gills on these early cars. They look stunning. I've had 2 of these, and this is my. Well, I actually don't own this car, obviously, but this is the first Series 1 I really got to interact with, and I'm incredibly impressed by it. It's like a completely different car compared to the later ones, and we'll get more into that. Do you have the quad exhausts? And they are real, which is very cool. Got a rear window wiper. I got slightly rained on a second ago, so if you see spots, that is little dots of rain. Yeah, I mean, exterior is in great condition. There's, before we get into the inside, you got 2, that's road debris. You got some little marks right there. I shot at the camera so you guys can zoom in on it. But that's really the only defects on the exterior. It's very, very clean. So we'll go inside. We do have the OEM floor mats that come with the car. They're a little old, but we have all-weather mats that go in here. I don't like really the way they look while I photographed, so I just had the original carpets there. But all of the functions work. We'll go through all that in a second. You got this really nice leather sport bucket seat, and it smells really good on the inside too. But headliners are in really nice shape. No faults there. The rear seats fold down, so you get a pretty good amount of storage in the hatch, which I guess we'll go into the trunk real fast. We'll take an interior tour with the car on. So you do have this nice little tonneau cover, which is removable. You do have drains there and a drain there. That's the low point in this gutter here, so good engineering on their part. And that's your rear windshield wiper fluid reservoir for the rear hatch. Struts are in good shape. They hold, even on a cold day, they'll hold it up. Plastics are in nice shape. It's not all scraped up. Got a spare. I mean, look at the metalwork down there. It's all in really good condition. You got 2 bits of storage. The jack is wrapped up in a towel. Love that. And again, you can see just the flexibility of the plastic. Or sorry, it's really rubber. But there's your third brake light right there. What a good noise. We'll go into the passenger side, and the glass is all original Mitsubishi glass. This seat is in great condition too. And you got your glove box right here. Got the owner's registration right there. Dashboard's in good shape. You do have these peeling up. They all do that. I mean, I could have epoxied it down, but like I don't think it would have stayed. So I'm just gonna leave it. I don't want to mess anything up. But we'll go on the inside real fast. Well, actually, let's pop the engine bay, and we'll take a quick tour of the engine bay. So we've got new hood struts in. I tried to find the OEM battery hold down. It doesn't exist, so we got this aftermarket one in here that actually works really nicely. the hardware was slightly missing. It wasn't a complete kit. But I believe that to be an original Denso radiator. Cooling system's great. I've had this car idling while photographing it, and also in hot Atlanta traffic, it does not overheat. It stays just below middle. So we have timing belt done on this. Obviously you see these new NGK ignition system, or the plugs and wires. Everything's been gone through on the engine. Shouldn't give you any trouble. You see the transmission down there is very clean. Your transmission fluid dipstick. Engine mounts like to go on these, and you can really feel them when they do, but they're all in really nice condition. Got your tinfoil insulation there. Engine bay is extremely tidy. We did brake fluid on here, and we inspected the brake pads and the rotors. They're all good. So there's the engine bay. I might as well shut this. Again, good quality, early Japanese sounds. I love all the tactile bits in this car. Good haptics. All right, so really the only thing wrong with this car, SRS light is on. We believe that to be because of when the battery was changed. That will usually throw an SRS light. I know no one in Atlanta that can erase that light. I've had it at a couple of shops. It's very early OBD1, and I think you have to have a Mitsubishi scan tool. If anyone in Atlanta can comment and knows a shop that can erase it, let me know and I'll get it done. But I don't know anyone that can do it. But anyways, AC blows nice and cold. I love the early LCD display. Look how freaking cool that is. You can, let's see here, change the direction. I mean, it's so cyberpunk, early 90s Japanese, like cassette core. It's so great. You do have radio that works. Haven't tried the CD player. I'll probably pop CD in there later, but got a little outlet there. Look at the beautiful warm backlighting on the cigarette lighter. It's a heavy cigarette lighter too. You do have bolsters that adjust. They do work. You're not going to be able to see them on the camera, but it does work. Same with the lumbar. It's all the way extended right now. Ashtray, again, you got this nice warm light in here. We did repair shifter bushings. These usually get all wobbly. It's like stirring soup, and it is now nice and tight. It goes into gear with a nice assertive click. E-brake does work. So yeah, extremely nice cabin. I love that. It's with the little magnets. It's just all really well made. Cool. Well, there's really not much else in the cabin. It's pretty simple. You do have cup holders, actually, which you could probably fit a soda can in. It does lift out. I guess that way you can pop it out and clean it, which is really nice. Very thoughtful engineering. Then the back seats, which are basically useless, but they're there. It is a 2+2. So there we are. Let's go drive it. The blinker has a very nice high quality click to it. Got enough power to brake traction off from a standstill. You can see out the nice warm back glow. We've got horns here, both work. I'm going to absolutely rip this because I don't want someone getting in front of me. I think it's gonna be too late. Yep. Damn. That's okay. We'll give this guy a little bit of space and we'll get on it. But really comfortable cabin, very high quality materials. You can see all the backlighting on the steering wheel. Just the Series 2 and Series 3 cars, they just don't have all the cool tech that this one has. I'm really impressed by the build quality. I mean, the dashboard's really nice. The sound system sounds great. I like the big steering wheel. Let's see here. We're going to cruise control does work. I'll show. Set. There we go. Foot off. I'm going up a hill and it's going to maintain 45 miles an hour. There we go. So this does have ECS suspension. It does work. And I have it on tour right now. I don't really like sport. It's a little poppy and jiggly, but you can very much tell a difference. So really like this 24 valve V6 engine. Everything's gone turbo nowadays. It's very sad and depressing. I like a naturally aspirated engine. But there's so much fizz. Red line 7,000 RPM. I believe it makes peak horsepower at 6,000 RPM, which is 222 horsepower and 201 foot-pounds of torque. So I'm in a weird seating position. The A-pillar on these cars is so raked, giving that really good exterior look, but the sun visor is always kind of close to your head, and my arms, I've got little TRX arms. I can't really get a really comfortable seating position with the camera on my head to record good footage, so excuse the shuffle steering that is about to happen. But yeah, we got an alignment on it, so we did do whole tie rod assemblies. It's inners and outers, they were clicking, so we fixed that. It's got Goodyear Assurance tires on it, I believe, which I like. I have them on my my daily driver, and they are very, very quiet. I'm actually really impressed with them, and they don't howl when you push it past, you know, 5-6 tenths. They're not super talkative in that manner, but they will speak to you when you are going through a corner pretty hard. I like them. They're quite pleasant. But the cars, the 3000 GT was always kind of considered big. I think that at the base SL, or sorry, 3000 GT SL is like 3,280 pounds, somewhere around that. So it's not like super heavy. The VR4 Spiders were, I think, like 42 or 4,300 pounds. They were pretty heavy. But this car still feels pretty light. 3,200 pounds today is very light. And I really like the driving dynamics on it. And I've owned both automatics and manuals, and I am not offended by this automatic transmission. So we'll do... I think it short shifted me there, but past 4,000 RPMs, it really comes on cam. The engine starts to sing. You can really feel it through the throttle pedal. There's just really good haptics on this car. I'm extremely impressed by it. I also just love the pop-up headlights. And you can actuate them. Oop, I think I'm going to have to turn the lights off like that. There you go. That Jeep probably thinks I'm a psychopath. It's because I am. And this car does have overdrive, so if you're cruising on the highway, you stick it in overdrive. And I think I have it on. There we go. Overdrive off. Doesn't really matter though, doing this kind of stuff. But it's really flat. The ECS suspension is quite impressive. It's yeah, it keeps the car very, very flat in the corners. I'm actually really surprised. This is the first time I'm getting to, you know, put it through its paces. I think we got a stop sign up here. There it is. Been a while since I've been on this road. But we'll work through the gears here. I'm gonna put down a second, and then I believe first, and since I'm in power mode, it should hold first. I'm really surprised. God, the engine feels so good. This is the 6G72. God, it's been a while. So like the first one of the first cars I actually owned was a, I think it was a 97 or a 96 SL with a 24 valve motor. And it's been such a long time since I've driven one of these cars. And I didn't realize how talkative this car was. I forgot how good this was. I'm actually really surprised. A little bit of braking, really sharp turn-in. Don't trust this intersection. Again, this isn't my car, so I'm doing a 6/10 run on this back road. The Goodyears absolutely hold on. A little bit of trail braking in here, got a late exit. The transmission, once you start flogging it, it understands. It's like, okay, we're doing this, and it will kick down nicely for you and hold gears. What a good car. This is actually really fun and buzzy and fizzy, and the steering's really good. I remember not liking the steering in my, because that would have been a late Series 2 or an early Series 3 car that I had. Series 1s are where it's at. I'm really surprised. So anyways, we're stuck behind a beat up Corolla right now, so we're gonna just kind of relax, and so yeah, we got new wiper blades on here. I think they're Rain-X or Bosch, I can't tell, but they do work. I got caught in the rain today. There's Rain-X on the windshields too, which water beats off nicely. What a great car. I know Doug DeMuro had a little bit on Cars and Bids on his podcast, and they were ranking the 90s Japanese giants, and the 3000 GT, obviously it was a VR4, obviously they were trying to rank that, and they put that below the 300ZX. I've driven quite a few 300ZXs, and I'm kind of more of a 3000 GT guy. It might be biased, or I might be biased of it because of my previous ownership history, but I just like the build quality. I like the engine. The engine's pretty similar to a 3000 or a 300ZX, obviously, but I don't know. Mitsubishi made really good cars in this era, and I'm kind of sad that they are where they are now. But cool. I'm trying to think what else I can show. I know I don't want to flash our brights, but the brights do work. Let's see. There's a little bit of wind noise coming from that mirror. That's like the only thing kind of outstanding in this engine bay. I'm gonna turn around here. I guess we'll try out the turning radius real fast. It's actually shockingly good for a transverse V6 front-wheel drive car. But I'm gonna shut up, and we're gonna go do another run real fast. Give this car a Italian tune-up, or I guess a Toge run tune-up. I don't know. Sorry about the dirty windshield in advance, but we're just gonna kind of cruise and have fun here. loves to sit at 5,000 and above. It just comes alive. The brakes grabbed right up top. The new fluid helped out with that for sure. Well, that guy just went into the grass. That was wild. Oh, bit of a mustard dipper too, and I smell very strong weed coming from there. But anyways, guys, I'm going to actually, let's see here, put this on a recirc, because oh my god, I'm gonna get high following this dude. Big Ultima energy. Cool. Well, there's the 1992 Mitsubishi 3000 GT. I'm gonna cruise back home. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is a really great car. It's super clean. We're reading 21. We're gonna be right at 22,000 miles by the time I get home. I mean, we spent quite a few months getting the car dialed in. The parts are pretty easy to find. Some of them were not. And it's just that SRS light I was chasing. I just, if you know anyone in Atlanta, please drop a comment and I'll get it taken care of. But yeah, so we got new battery, tie rods, fresh oil change, brake fluids just done. The tires are still nice and happy and healthy. They're 2018s, but the car's been garage kept and they feel really good. Especially doing a little bit of the harder driving there, they seemed very happy. Yeah, with the alignment as well at Butler Tire here in Marietta, Georgia, they specialize in doing, you know, weird car alignments. I think they got a Hunter alignment machine there, so yeah, we did some other maintenance to it, I'm forgetting, but the car is ready to hop in and drive and enjoy. And these are pretty slept on. I think these are undervalued at the moment, especially after driving it on the back road there. Even in automatic form, I'm actually really impressed. The previous owners, the current owners did drive this kind of like grannies. They admitted it to me, which is totally fine because this is a GT car first and sports car second, but the thing can dance if you really want it to. And the transmission, I think, learned really quickly. I believe these are self-learning transmissions, kind of like a Mercedes-Benz transmission of the era. And yeah, once you start getting on it, the transmission kind of cracks its neck, and it's like, all right, let's do this. And it will hold gears, and it'll kick down really quickly. Anyways, overall, very impressed. If you guys have any comments or questions, leave them in the YouTube channel comment section or on the Bring a Trailer listing. And I will get back to you guys then. And wow, my windshield's disgusting. I apologize. So we're gonna end it there. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Happy bidding. Also, I should say, if you want to come out and see the car, I'm more than happy to show the car in person. Just drop me a comment or private message me and we can get together. Thanks for watching.